If you think just being a good person is enough to win in this world, you are making a huge mistake. The world we live in does not reward goodness, it exploits it. Look around you. The kindest people are often the ones who are exhausted, betrayed, and wondering, why does this always happen to me? How many times have you helped someone, trusted someone, been completely honest, only to be ignored, used, or cast aside? And society teaches us, be good, be honest, and everything will work out. But history tells a different story. The people who truly hold power understand one thing: being good is not enough. You also have to be smart. The name Machiavelli often makes people think of deception, manipulation, even cruelty. Those who truly understand him know this. He was not teaching people to be evil. He was revealing the truth about power, and the truth is the world respects power, not kindness. People will tolerate you only as long as you are useful to them. Machiavelli gave a warning that most people ignore. If you are always good, you will be used and discarded. And this is not just a theory. You see it everywhere, in politics, in business, in relationships, even in everyday life. So the question is, will you keep being good and let the world walk all over you? Or will you finally learn how power really works? Because if you think strategy is only for bad people, you have already lost the game. Machiavelli's darkest lesson is not about being ruthless.
About protecting yourself from being naive. Let's begin. We grow up hearing the same advice: be kind, be honest, and good things will come to you. Society paints this picture of morality as a direct path to success, like a fairy tale, where good people are rewarded and bad people are punished. But reality does not work that way. Think about it. How many times have you seen genuinely good-hearted people being overlooked, exploited, or betrayed? The employee who always stays late, works hard, and never complains, yet is never promoted. The friend who is always available, always giving, and always forgiving, yet is the one taken for granted. The partner who loves selflessly only to be discarded when their kindness is mistaken for weakness. We are taught to equate kindness with strength, but in the real world, kindness alone is often seen as an invitation for exploitation. Those who are too trusting, too open, and too eager to please become easy targets. They give more than they take, expecting fairness in return. But fairness is not a universal law. It is a social construct often ignored when power and self-interest come into play. This does not mean kindness is useless. It means that kindness without intelligence is a liability. This is exactly what Machiavelli warned about. He did not dismiss morality. He simply understood that morality alone does not guarantee success. A good person without strategy is a sheep among wolves. Machiavelli believed that true power lies in balance. A person who is purely good will be destroyed by those who are cunning, but a person who is ruthless without reason will eventually fall as well. The key is to be kind but never naive, to understand that goodness should be paired with awareness, and that fairness should never come at the cost of your own survival. The world does not reward blind virtue. It rewards those who play the game with their eyes open. Machiavelli's most unsettling lesson is also his most important. Humans are selfish, fickle, and cruel when necessary. No matter how much we want to believe in the goodness of people, history and experience repeatedly prove otherwise. When survival, power, or self-interest is at stake, morality becomes flexible. Look at politics. Leaders promise change, speak of justice, and appeal to our ideals, but behind closed doors, they make ruthless deals to secure their power. In business, corporations market themselves as ethical and caring, yet they will fire thousands of employees or crush small competitors if it benefits their bottom line. Even in personal relationships, people say they value loyalty and honesty until an opportunity arises that tempts them to betray. This is not to say that all people are evil, but rather that self-preservation often outweighs virtue. Machiavelli understood that morality is not a fixed principle. It is a strategy. Some people follow moral codes because they truly believe in them, while others follow them only when it benefits them. This is why those who rely solely on honesty, generosity, or fairness, without understanding human nature, often find themselves at the mercy of those who are more strategic. There is a crucial difference between morality as a personal belief and morality as a survival tool. Those who treat morality as an absolute principle often struggle when faced with harsh realities, but those who understand morality as part of a larger strategy, something that must be used wisely, have a greater chance of thriving. This is what Machiavelli meant when he wrote about power. He didn't tell people to be evil. He told them to see the world as it is, not as they wish it to be. When you understand human nature, you stop expecting fairness from those who benefit from taking advantage of you. You stop assuming that good intentions alone will protect you, and most importantly, you start making decisions not based on blind trust but on a clear understanding of reality. It's not just about who you are, it's about how others see you. People don't follow the most moral, the most intelligent, or even the most capable. They follow those who appear strong, decisive, and in control. History has proven this over and over again. Charismatic leaders rise to power not necessarily because they are right, but because they project authority in the corporate world. CEOs who speak with confidence and command attention are more likely to be trusted, even if their actual decisions are no better than others. In social settings, the person who walks into a room with an air of self-assurance is naturally seen as more important, more interesting, and more worthy of respect. Perception creates power. Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. He wrote that a ruler does not need to be truly virtuous, but he must appear virtuous. He does not need to be
ruthless all the time, but when he is, it must be seen as necessary and justified. He does not need to be loved, but he must never be perceived as weak. The way you carry yourself, your confidence, body language, tone of voice, and presence determines how others treat you. Those who hesitate, doubt themselves, or seek constant validation are quickly dismissed. On the other hand, those who act with certainty, even if they are wrong, often find people willing to follow them. This is why the most powerful individuals, whether they are politicians, business leaders, or even manipulators, carefully control their image. They understand that power is not always about having the right answers. It's about making others believe that you do. The world does not reward silent competence. It rewards those who control their perception. If you let others define how they see you, you will always be at their mercy. But if you learn to project strength, command respect, and shape the way people perceive you, you will hold power even before you take action. Information is power. Those who reveal too much make themselves vulnerable in today's world. People are obsessed with sharing, oversharing. To be precise, social media conversations, even casual interactions, are filled with people exposing their thoughts, plans, and weaknesses. But Machiavelli had a very different view. A wise ruler does not reveal all his